And with Japan reportedly considering a revision to its landmark apology for its wartime system of sex slavery, the plight of comfort women has once again been thrust into the spotlight. Japan's chief cabinet secretary had said the evidence given by the women forced to work in military brothels needs to be re-examined. But for a group of Korean comfort women, it's a painful past they relive every Wednesday. Channel News Asia's Korea Bureau Chief Lim Yun-suk has the story.
On January 8, 1992, a group of women held a rally outside the Japanese embassy in central Seoul. Most of them were from women's groups, and only a handful of the women dared to come forward to admit that they were former military sex slaves. But slowly, one by one, more victims started to come forward. The women began telling horrific stories of what they had to endure and how they've lived their whole life in shame. It has evolved since then to this gathering outside the Japanese embassy. This rally has been held here every Wednesday, making the same demands: an official apology and legal reparation. A statue of a girl representing the comfort woman was set up outside the embassy in 2011. Since then, it has attracted visitors from home and abroad. In the 1990s, a total of 239 former sex slaves came forward to register with the South Korean government. Among them was Hwang Keum-ja, who passed away in January at the age of 90. She had early told stories of how she was forced to work at a glass factory when she was 13 years old, and then 3 years later, she was sent to China to work as a sex slave. Her adopted son, Hwang, said he was sad that she could not live to see the Japanese government accept their demands.
지금 일본의 사과라든지 보상 없이 이렇게 돌아가시는 부분이 가장 제가 보기에도 안타까웠던 부분이고요. 할머니께서도 최근 일본의 지도자들이 망언이라든지 이런 거를 많이 들으셨을 거예요.
And Hwang Keum-ja is probably not going to be the last one, as the average age of the 55 remaining grandmothers is 86, and about 10 of them are over 90. According to historians, between 1932 until the end of the war, more than 200,000 women from across Asia were forced by the Japanese military into sex slavery. Although the Japanese government has formally apologized, it has refused to offer direct payment to the victims. Activists and the grandmothers say that simply means Tokyo does not want to officially acknowledge what has happened. And until it does, these women have vowed to continue gathering outside the Japanese embassy every Wednesday, reiterating their demands. Lim Yun-suk, Channel News Asia, Seoul.